running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd gone to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
All right, here we go. 390.
Rivers now on second down. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And it won't be a pick six, but he will have his guys set up at the 2-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And
he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Stays on his feet. And with the new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has a slide and 5 open space to throw.
Pryor has it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Defense showing blitz. A first down throw here for Rivers. Caught on the right side, Reed. Touchdown, Chicago! Jordan Reed, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And now the Bears are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. Now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Rivers is going to throw for it. Flushed out right. And he's going to be sacked. They came after him. He couldn't get away. And this remains a 2-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. The play clock's running down. 2nd and 10. Goff again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Here's Goff. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice.
All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19! Here we go, Chief. Here I come. Here I come.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Goff. On the right side, caught by Green. And he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't...
And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now it's Goff. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Cromartie. So that right there was his 2nd pick, but keep in mind, this is a guy who once had a rare 3-interception game in his career.
So what are you saying, that getting 2 in a game, that's like kid stuff for him? That's nothing. He's already done that, right? Been there, done that. You know he wants a 3rd again.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. 10th carry now for McCoy. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So 2nd and 10 here. And they're definitely showing blitz here. They'll look to throw. Eluding, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. Check 390, step 180. Inside.
Back to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So a big kick coming now for Dan Bailey. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there. Gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out comes Minnesota. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Back to throw. Green with a catch left side. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're greater.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. A.J. Green with time running out, and the Vikings have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. And they will line up now for the two-point try.
Now let's go.
Goff looking to throw. That's caught at the 3. And no, it's incomplete. So they can't convert for 2, but they still have the lead as we get toward the end of the fourth. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Back and go full strength. Watch it now, Barney. Turn up.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And not great starting field position here for the offense. The one running back is Gurley, and they'll give it to him here. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.